course of his career, King Von demonstrated all of these characteristics and can indeed be classified as a serial killer.
King Von is one of the only few demons we done seen die who professed out of his mouth. The Bible says, what's in your heart, it gonna come out of your mouth. He said, I'm a demon, man, I'm on demon time.
There were a lot of people on the internet claiming King Von was a serial killer because he allegedly unalived over 6 people. But if this is true, this would put King Von in the same category with some of the most twisted, evil individuals in history, like Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, the Night Stalker, and Ted Bundy. Serial killers have certain traits that set them apart from normal people. Has King Von shown any signs of these traits? And how does King Von compare with some of the most sickest and evil serial killers to ever walk the face of the earth? Or did King Von kill for a different reason? Jeffrey Dahmer was one of the most notorious serial killers in history. In all, he killed about 17 victims. He lured these people, which were mostly men, with promises of sex. Once inside his apartment, that's when Jeffrey Dahmer would drug and strangle his victims. Similar to this, King Von tried to lure one of his alleged victims using the same method. A teenage girl by the name of K.I. was in a gang rival to King Von. King Von and K.I. had been messaging each other for months prior to K.I.'s murder. In these messages, King Von would flirt with K.I., telling her he liked her and wanted her as his girl.
Yeah, he really liked the girl. And he was like, well, she too pretty for that. Tell her to stop gangbanging. No.
He liked her as a girlfriend?
Yeah, he wanted to be her boyfriend. She just felt like he was trying to set her up and kill her. That's what she told me. She's like, I think he just trying to kill me. He don't like me. What's the life?
In April of 2014, K.I. and some other people were standing outside hanging out. King Von allegedly got word of K.I.'s location. He would immediately head in that direction. That day, K.I., who was only 17, would be shot 9 times. The eyewitness accounts of K.I.'s murder are truly disturbing. One of the bullets apparently struck her in the jaw, knocking her to the ground. She would try to get up and crawl to safety before she would collapse. All this while the killer taunted her with insults. After this, King Von would openly mock her death on the internet and in his music. Although there wasn't enough evidence to convict him, it was widely suspected that King Von was K.I.'s killer. What this shows us is that King Von has similarities with some of the most infamous killers of all time. He used eerily similar methods in luring people to their deaths. Another trait of a serial killer would be the love of attention. They love the notoriety they receive from doing what they do best. For example, the Night Stalker wore sunglasses and all black at his trial just because he loved the constant attention from the media. Other killers like the BTK killer and the Zodiac killer even sent letters to the police and to the media bragging about their sick crimes. But King Von would take seeking attention to a whole new level, making songs about his unsolved murders that were played all over the internet, even saying the names of his deceased victims in his music.
And I got a lot of bands.
What y'all think? Or y'all think his ass all cap?
More than 5.
Well, y'all think his ass all cap?
More than 5?
Maybe.
Sociopath is a mental health condition when a person shows no regard for right and wrong and ignores the rights and feelings of others. A narcissist is someone who has an excessive sense of self-importance and is preoccupied with their own needs, often at the expense of others. So basically, these 2 words describe someone who is incapable of caring for others, someone who only cares about themselves.
Oh, hi. Okay, go ahead. Next question. I was happy till the day I got arrested. I am not engaged. And no, I don't want to talk about anything like that. Break. Shit, man. This is a hard question. I hope you edit this real good. Philip. Thank you. No, I don't think I'll answer that. No. Regretting is not my style. I cannot regret. It just isn't me.
Thinking about all those victims out there and their families, 12 are so wounded, years later, their lives have not returned to normal. They will never return to normal. And so are you carrying that load that way? Is the remorse there? Again, I know that people will accuse me of being self-serving, but we're beyond that now. I mean, I'm just telling you how I feel.
When you killed these men, afterwards, were you repulsed? Were you upset?
No, at the time, it was almost addictive.
The exact text was something along the lines of, when it's all over with, I'm gonna get up in here or something. Does that sound about right?
That sound wrong, so yeah, I'll be saying wrong. Like, that's somebody you did talk to. Then what did they just go? Now you like, damn, talk to nothing.
What drives a person to kill over and over again? How can a human being cause another human being's death and not feel bad in the least bit and go back and do it again? A person who can do that is a very special person, because not everybody is capable of such horrible things. What motivates these horrible people? What is inside of their minds?
They had these obsessive desires and thoughts wanting to control them, to, I don't know how to put it, possess them permanently.
And that's why you killed them.
Right. Not because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me.
They are a product of the times, and these are bloodthirsty times. Even psychopaths have emotions if you dig deep enough. But then again, maybe they don't.
Do you have emotions, Richard?
No comment.
Have now entered a very rare group of people in this country. You're in the ranks of Charlie Manson, Ted Bundy.
But ultimately, I think King Von does not belong in a category with these other men, because King Von might not have had a choice. We forget that he grew up in a city nicknamed after a war zone, and the murder rate is just out of control. Maybe King Von just had to survive. Maybe he just adapted to the culture, because he didn't look like an evil person. He looked like he loved his friends and family, and they looked like they loved him too. Maybe he just did what he had to do.